День добрый тем, кто смотрит или будет потом смотреть вдруг в записи. Начинается 6-й уже по счету стрим по Хогвартсу. Сегодня займусь сюжетом наконец-то. Я что-то запустил его совсем. У нас следующее задание, которое по сюжету идет, рекомендуемого уровня 8-го, а у меня уже 23-й. Давненько уже надо было по сюжету тоже направиться. А то все по побочным квестам, да по исследованию я занимался. Сегодня вот приступим к сюжетке. Такс. Собственно, в тенях крипты встретиться с Себастьяном мы сейчас должны. Так, ну и направляемся туда, значит. Вот и пришли. Опять ждем на полу. О. Неожиданное появление прямо у ног. Начинаем.
Sebastian, it's been a while.
Вообще давно не виделись.
Glad you received my owl. I have something to show you.
First, let me thank you for what you did in the library.
Of course. Scribner tried to give me detention, but I have ways out of these things.
Well, you took the fall for me, and that counts for something.
Did you find what you were looking for?
I did, but something was missing. I'm not sure here is the best place to discuss it.
Understood. We can talk more in a moment, in the Undercroft. Not even the professors know about this place. This way.
Да, уж давно не виделись.
There's a secret passage just here.
Застрял на исследовании и побочных заданиях. О тебе совсем забыл. Отправляемся.
How did you find this place?
My friend, Ominous Gaunt. He named it the Undercroft. We used to play gobstones here all the time. With my sister, Anne. She loved that infernal game. What I wouldn't give to lose to her again. I should tell you, I swore to Ominous I would safeguard this place. So please, keep this between us. He never confides in anyone. But he's trusted me since the day we met. I wouldn't want to jeopardize that. We used to sneak in here almost daily. We've never been caught.
I think I've seen Ominous in potions. Or was it herbology? I've noticed that he uses his wand to navigate the castle.
He does. No idea how, though. Ominous was born blind, and no spell could reverse it. His wand seems almost sentient. Not surprising, I suppose. Ollivander always says, the wand chooses the wizard.
Is that how he found this place?
No, someone in his family knew about it. The Gaunts are full of secrets. I've never heard anyone else speak of it, and I've certainly never seen anyone else here. Again, mention this to no one, especially Ominous. He has no love lost for his family or their secrets, but this place is special to him.
Understood. But why does Ominous have no love lost for his family?
His father's family are direct descendants of Salazar Slytherin, one of the 4 founders of Hogwarts. Obsessed with blood status, most of them. Ominous cannot abide them, as he'll be the first to tell you. Anyway, the Undercroft has been a perfect place to sneak off to, away from prying eyes, and even practice otherwise forbidden spells.
Really? Like what?
Like the blasting curse. Professors say it's not an appropriate spell to teach students.
Запрещенные заклинания. Это очень интересненько.
It sounds like a dangerous spell.
You sound like Ominous. He frowns upon using forbidden spells. Although he did enjoy learning this one. A spell like Confringo is only truly dangerous in untrained hands. Such spells should be properly taught, not banned. To be fair, I'm admittedly partial to more fiery forms of magic. But you should learn it. I can teach it to you safely here.
Давай.
It may
Не
take a
против.
while to get the feel for it. Mimic my wand movement. The incantation is Confringo.
Very well.
Очередное новое заклинание. Вуаля.
You're getting it. Ready to actually try it out? Stick to the targets, though. Best to keep the Undercroft intact. Have a go at those candelabras. Both have their uses, but I think you'll find that a Confringo cast travels a bit farther than that of a spell like Incendio.
Confringo!
Nice work. How's it feel?
It's a tad hot.
You're getting... That's it!
I think I've got it.
Well done.
Еще и сундук. Бонусом.
Revelio.
О, тут еще. Неизвестный предмет. И перчатки. И все. По заклинаниям мы уже немало так наисследовали.
I have to say, I enjoyed that.
The first time Ominous and I practiced Confringo, we singed our eyebrows.
I would have paid to see that.
I swore we'd never live it down. To this day, there's something about that spell that's addictive.
This is exactly the type of magic I've been hoping to learn.
There's more where that came from. Been practicing similar spells here for ages. Although, I didn't tell Anne and Ominous about every one. Haven't been here in some time. It's not the same without Anne.
I'm sorry about your sister. If there's anything I can do...
Perhaps when I next head to Feldcroft, you could come along. Meet Anne. She could use some cheering up.
Just let me know when and I'll meet you.
Oh, she misses Hogwarts. She's been stuck at home with our guardian, Uncle Solomon. Unfortunately, you'll have to meet him too. Well, meeting a new student will be precisely what she needs.
I shall look forward to it.
Cheers. By the way, what was it you couldn't discuss out in the hall earlier?
I'm not sure where to start.
You said something was missing from what you found in the library. I assume it's to do with what you told me. About the Portkey, and Gringotts, and Ranrock.
Nothing gets past you. And yes, it is. As I'm sure you suspect, there is a bit more to all of this.
I'm listening.
You must promise to keep this between us.
I trusted you with knowledge of the secret Undercroft. You can trust me.
All right. I can see traces of ancient magic.
Ancient magic? I don't know what I was expecting you to say, but it wasn't that. What does that even mean?
Honestly, I'm not entirely certain. All I know is that I can see whispers of an old magic that hardly anyone else can. Fig and I think that Ranrock has somehow found a way to harness that magic's power.
Are you telling me that goblins may be wielding some sort of wizard magic?
That's what we're trying to find out.
And this ability of yours, does it allow you to wield this magic too?
I don't know.
Well, when you do know, tell me. I've been studying archaic forms of magic for ages. Perhaps we can help each other. In the meantime, with both Rookwood and Ranrock after you, I suspect a bit more time practicing the blasting curse is in order. Spend as much time here as you'd like. And remember, keep this place between us. When I head to Feldcroft, I'll send you an owl.
Скорее давай. То я как раз захотел по сюжету пойти, а ты мне сейчас скажешь подожди. Давай мне поскорее продолжение сюжетки, то ждать я уже не хочу определенно.
Hello, Sebastian. Wait.
Hello.
You there? I can hear you.
Oh, hello. Ominous, isn't it? I believe we have potions together. And herbology?
I recognize that voice. Heard you talking to Gareth Weasley in potions class. You're the new 5th year. Did you just come from the Undercroft? How did you get in there?
Actually, Sebastian brought me there, but he made it perfectly clear to keep quiet about it.
That rat! You breathe a word about this place to anyone, and not even your precious Professor Fig will be able to help you. My father is friends with the headmaster, and I'm not afraid to exploit that connection if I need to.
Господи, какие мы грозные. Боюсь, боюсь.
You needn't threaten me. I'm not going to say anything about your Undercroft.
Why should I trust you? You just betrayed Sebastian.
Please. I was trying to defend him. He was clear that this was a secret place and I was to tell no one. He's a good friend.
I don't need you to tell me about my oldest friend. Thank you very much.
Ominous, I just meant...
I know what you meant. Sebastian gets himself in enough trouble. He doesn't need your help. Sebastian is going to get an earful about this.
Ой, отвали. И все нервные. Задание завершено. Давайте мне следующее задание сразу. Бегом. Немедленно. Где письмо? Жду письмо. Вот письмо. Очень вовремя.
Come and see me as soon as you can. I've returned from a rather unproductive trip to the ministry, hoping your time has been more fruitful than mine.
О, профессор Фиг вернулся. Давно не виделись. Я тут столько наисследовал, пока тебя не было. Надо бы еще сгонять в комнату тую. Как ее? Выручай комнату, чтобы неизвестные предметы открыть. Они мне место занимают. Так, где оно? А, вот, ключей комнаты. Перемещаемся. Да и обратно по-быстрому. Предметы определим неизвестные и назад на сюжетку.
I would like to teach you Wingardium
Профессор Чеснок.
Leviosa. It can be used to levitate objects for a short time. Once you've completed a few prerequisite tasks, do see me after class.
Еще и профессор Чеснок мне квестик дала. Сдобудьте ядовитую тентакулу, используйте, испытайте ее в деле, мандрагору, испытайте ее против нескольких врагов. А они у меня, может, есть даже. Пусто, тентакула, мандрагоры вот нет. Пилы и поганки. Надо будет, значит, в магазин сгонять. О. Выращиваем собственную мальву. Зелье варенье. Где вот этот вот стол? Идентифицировать. Оп. И даже два хорошие вещи, две, которые какие-то даже открылись. Вот. Плюс 4 нападения, плюс 5 нападений. Повышает скорость заполнения индикатора древней магии. Это хорошая штука. И что там еще? Только шарфы. Только два шарфа были хорошие. Ник занят. А я отправляюсь назад на квест.
Revelio.
И сразу к фигу. Здравствуйте. Руки.
Galleons and a historian's uniform. It was brilliant solving those.
I was hoping to see you.
А вот и я.
You're back.
Finally. Minister Spavin talks more than he listens. Ranted on and on about rogue dragons. Wouldn't listen to a word about goblins.
Давно не виделись.
Speaking of which...
Listen, Professor. So much happened while you were away. Your friend, Mr. Ollivander, sent me an owl asking for help finding an heirloom wand that was stolen from him.
He did he?
And so I went to the owlery like he said, and there were all these statues.
What do you mean, statues? In the owlery?
Yes, which led me to a secret hideout where I found Richard Jackdaw's ghost.
Who on earth is Richard Jackdaw?
He was a student here long ago. Anyway, he told me about a secret cavern. I went there, and right next to Jackdaw's skeleton, I found the missing pages.
You found the pages?
I did. And because Jackdaw had followed the map they contained, when I found the pages, I found the location on the map. Believe it or not, it's a room below Hogwarts.
Why am I not surprised? Shall we?
I was hoping you'd say that. Oh, and we'll need to bring the book.
Столько всего произошло, столько всего нового. Все хочется ему рассказать и побыстрее, и раз быстрее, 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 быстрее. Даже не успевает рассказывать, а фиг все офигевает. Только информация.
The room is called the Map Chamber, by the way. And a portrait of Percival Rackham awaits us there.
Professor Rackham. I look forward to meeting him. How did this jackdaw get the pages from the book?
Evidently, Peeves stole them, and Jackdaw stole them from him.
Oh, Peeves.
Peeves.
To think it was beneath us all this time. This looks promising. Map. There's Hogsmeade. And over here, the Forbidden Forest. And, of course, Hogwarts. It's magnificent. If only you were here to see this.
Hello, Professor Rackham. We've placed the book on the pedestal as you asked. And this is my mentor, Professor Fig.
How do you do, Professor Fig? And you, my young friend, see now why you needed to return with the book?
I do. I also see why you refer to this room as the Map Chamber.
That you have come this far tells me that you possess extraordinary magical ability, the potential and power of which will unlock should you prove yourself worthy. The location of each of 4 trials will, in time, appear on the map. Trials that will test you and give you access to invaluable knowledge. Trials that you must complete on your own. Do you recall the pensive memory you viewed in my vault in Gringotts?
You and your friend Charles spoke of the portkey, and of trials you'd created for one who could see traces of ancient magic.
Precisely. Charles is another of the Keepers, a designation we gave ourselves centuries ago, in light of the knowledge that we have been bound to keep hidden. Until, perhaps, now.
So, the passage from your ruins to Gringotts, everything in the vault, the restricted section, finding this room, none of these was a trial.
They were an important part of the journey, but they were not trials themselves. The fact that you have come this far, however, bodes well. The trials were designed to ensure that the power and knowledge we have kept secret for so long does not fall into the wrong hands. They will test your abilities, both innate and learned. But of equal importance, everything you witness as you complete the trials will inform what you choose to do with all that we share. You will need patience. The trials have much to teach you. It will take time.
I'm afraid we don't have the luxury of time.
We have waited this long, Professor Fig. Surely a few more.
Respectfully, sir, while I do not know the secret you keep, I do know that our young friend here has seen traces of a powerful dark magic being wielded by goblin kind. and we encountered an uncommonly powerful goblin wielding such magic as we prepared to leave your vault at Gringotts. We may already be too late.
This is grave news indeed. Young friend, do you trust Professor Fig?
I do.
Then, in the light of your considerable skill and all you have already accomplished, we shall begin. You will find the location of the first trial marked on the map below you. Whilst Professor Fig may assist you in locating the trials, they may be completed only by one with our ability.
Shall we have a look? I know that tower. It's not far. You may have seen it yourself.
It looks familiar. Perhaps your young friend is more well-traveled than you might think.
As your mentor, the least I can do is go ahead to make sure it is safe. Join me as soon as you can.
You said that you know that tower. What can you tell me about it?
Not much, I'm afraid. I've passed it dozens of times. It's north of Hogsmeade. My recollection is that it seems abandoned. Clearly, however, the tower conceals more than meets the eye.
I'll find you at the tower as soon as I can.
Until then, be careful, and do not tell anyone where you're going.
Задание завершено. Теперь встретиться с Фигом рядом с башней. А эта башня где у нас? Ох, там, где я еще не был. Ну да ладно. Направимся туда и по пути будем точки открывать, значит. Так уж и быть.
It's time you learned, Glacius, the freezing spell. It is an efficient way to cool down a heated situation. But first, I will need you to complete a few tasks. Once you've done that, come and see me.
Ой, еще один квестик. Лопните воздушные шары над Хоксмидом. Вокруг поля Квиддича, серьезно? Интересное задание, лопать шары. Так, здесь я был. По идее был. Да. Полетим в ту сторону.
You let Nora Treadwell go, didn't you? You're a
Здрасте.
Confringo.
Так.
Defender. Accio. Confringo. Incendio. Incendio. Levioso. Defender.
Look what you've done!
Accio. Confringo.
Expulso!
Levioso.
Might want to look up.
Defender.
Expulso!
Confringo.
Expulso! above.
Defender.
До свидания.
Revelio. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio.
Так, спокойно. Тут еще хранилище по пути.
This looks intriguing.
Тизам, откройся.
Revelio.
Летающие чаши.
Confringo.
Благодарю. Я пошел дальше. А дальше. Дальше вот эту деревушку по пути. Нет. Не отвлекайте меня.
Confringo.
This is almost too easy.
Defender.
I'll watch the light go out of your eyes.
Marvelous.
Accio.
Ау.
Confringo.
You may want to.
Accio. Defender.
No.
Accio. Confringo.
Ага. Еще одна пещерка. Тут даже не надо запариваться ни над какими загадками, сразу сундук нам перед носом стоит. Дальше.
Accio! Defendo! Confringo! Incendio! Defendo! Confringo!
Жабы. Фу-фу-фу-фу-фу-фу-фу. Паучары. Он начинается.
Defendo! Confringo! Accio! Incendio! Defendo! Incendio! Revelio!
Фаталити. Так, сундук.
Revelio!
Где? Закрыто. О,
Revelio!
вы говорите закрыто. Неизвестный предмет. Деньги. И рукоятка. Ой себе. О, это жаба. Жаба мне не интересна. Знак «Осторожно, пауки». Я уже познакомился с пауками.
Hello. Do you have a moment?
Yes, but just the one, I'm afraid. Running the shop keeps me rather busy. I'm the new proprietor, Indira Wolf.
What do you have for sale?
Купи весь мой хлам. Это
Exactly what I needed. Thank you.
все.
Thank you for your business. Hope you'll come and see me again.
Hello again, Miss Wolf.
Подождите.
Hello.
Я еще спросить хотел.
Any whispers of anything going about the town?
There's a rampant dug bug on the loose. It's more aggressive than others and has some peculiar markings. It's making life miserable in Pitterpond Ford. I wish someone would do something about it.
Can you tell me more about yourself?
Oh, I haven't had a normal conversation with anyone for a while, so pardon me if I'm a little rusty. My father passed away recently and I've been completely occupied with keeping the business afloat. I hadn't realised how much work went into running a shop. Inventories, maintenance, customers, bills, accounts, and on and on.
What can you tell me about your shop?
It may not be as fine as what you'd find in Hogsmeade, but I think we have a certain rustic charm all of our own. We sell all sorts of beast byproducts for potion making. Some of the rarer stuff too. That all falls on me now.
I actually have to be off, but it was nice talking to you.
Все, до свидос.
Revelio.
Еще я вижу у вас тут тоже куча сундучков. Деньги.
Revelio.
На кого-то он мне похож. Это напоминает из реальной жизни.
Revelio.
Вроде все. Опять жаба. Ау.
Confringo. Defendo. Incendio. Incendio. Confringo.
Скоро 24 уровень.
Revelio.
Пушки, замки.
I'm glad to see you found your way to Pitt-upon-Ford. Delightful place.
Еще одна кошка и еще один замок.
Revelio.
Куда дальше? Так. Там еще 2 сундука оставалось и статуэтка, ну... Да, попозже. Еще испытание. Гляну побыстренько на него. Могу ли я его сейчас выполнить или придется потом. А там еще бабочка.
I know. Revelio.
Так, что тут у нас? Ну-ка.
That's that. Settled.
И все? Ну вот и хорошо тогда, что не пришлось запариваться, как с некоторыми предыдущими. Нет? Не по заданию не эти шары надо? Нет, не эти. Ладно. Где я тут бабочку видел? Вот. Меня прямо к врагам ведете, да? Подождите. Вуаля, какие-то тотемы мне дали.
Revelio.
Еще одну точку перемещения открыли. Рядом испытания еще есть. И пещерка еще есть. Рядом с заданием. Спокойно. Без резких движений.
Revelio.
Тут у нас что? Ладно, это испытание, пожалуй, пропущу. А тут еще и лагерь бандитов. Сейчас с ними придется опять драться. Эй. Так.
Levioso. Accio. Confringo. Prepare to surrender now. Defendo. No! Revelio.
Все.
Revelio.
Отлично. Еще вон то. Еще вот тут, блин, была пещера и лагерь еще там был. Я пропускал, блин, всякого интересного. Ну да ладно, это после задания тогда. Вернусь туда.
Intriguing place, Sanbakar's tower. Lovely view, I'd imagine. No idea who this Bakar is, mind you.
Что ж, профессор Фиг. Погнали.
We're not alone.
We are not. Ranrock's loyalists. Around a dozen I can see, but could be more.
Can't we apparate past them into the tower?
We could, but we've no idea what's in the tower. More importantly, however, I'd like to know why they're here. They've set up camp just ahead. I suggest we investigate a little before doing anything else. Let's go.
Well, this isn't ideal.
No, it isn't. This way. And I'd suggest we use the disillusionment charm here. No sense in announcing our arrival.
Опять драки сейчас
Quickly
будут.
now.
Да я помню. Стелс. О, кстати, по этому поводу можно и потратить те очки, которые мне валялись на этот самый стелс. Так вот. Так, значки восклицания мне не надо, чтобы тут мне маячили. И так вот будет лучше.
Stay hidden and cast Petrificus Totalis.
Petrificus Totalis.
Well done.
There must be something here. Ramrock said so.
О, 24 уровень. Сейчас всех потихоньку обезвредим. Олени бегают.
Nice mushroom stew.
Petrificus Totalis.
Почти все.
There must be something here. Ramrock said so.
Последний.
Why am I always on patrol?
Petrificus Totalis.
Это и все. Можно спокойно лутаться.
Revelio.
Письмо.
Orders. Directly from Ranrock.
These orders indicate that they're after something to do with names. What names? And why here?
Что происходит?
I will draw blood.
О, нет, нас спалили.
Levioso. Rather Hurt me!
Defender. Confringo.
I shall avenge your death.
Accio.
Many goblins have always been
Revelio.
antagonistic towards wizard kind, but this is different somehow. Oh, I'm glad that's over. Let's head inside.
Can't imagine the goblins know about the trials. They know that something...
Looks like we found the entrance.
Так, а я тут все
It's locked.
залутал.
An unlocking charm.
Вроде да, там
Very
внизу еще
handy.
пещера.
No time now, but if you don't learn it soon enough, we can work on it back
Все,
at the
все.
castle.
Иду я.
Revelio. Someone was an avid reader. Can't say I'm familiar with many of these titles.
Неизвестный предмет. Нормально, кофейку попили. Внезапно.
Welcome to Sanbakar's Tower.
О, господи. 5. Это ошибка. Сейчас 1 минут. Надо перезайти в игру опять. Так. Уже второй раз эта фигня вылетает. Это мне не нравится. О, фига. Да, было все нормально, а то какие-то ошибки начали вылетать мне тут. Так, загружаемся. Так вот. Где мы сейчас продолжим? В каком моменте там был вылет? Надеюсь, недалеко. Аж тут. Ладно. Опять надо будет драться.
Terrificus totalis. You only have Ranrock to blame.
Опять лутаться тут везде. Заново.
Revelio.
Что поделать?
Orders. Directly from Ranrock.
These orders indicate that they're after something to do with names. What names? And why here?
I will draw blood. Oh, this'll be a lark. I work here. I'm a goblin, not a toy! How childish!
Confringo. Defender. Accio. Confringo.
Many goblins have always been antagonistic towards wizard kind, but this is different.
Revelio.
Oh, I'm glad that's over. Let's go outside.
It's more than mere coincidence that we encountered Ranrock's loyalists here.
Looks like we found the entrance.
It's locked.
Еще я пока лутался, заметил, что я обнаружил там что-то было лучше, чем мое. Плюс 1 защита. Целая плюс 1 защита. Впечатляюще.
Revelio. An unlocking charm.
Very handy. No time now, but if you don't learn it soon enough, we can work on it back at...
Ну, перечки какие-то. Плюс 5 защиты. Испытание еще какое-то выполнилось. Угу.
Someone was an avid reader. Can't say I'm familiar with many of these titles. Revelio.
Welcome to Sanbakar's Tower.
Hello, Professor. Did you say Sambakar's Tower?
I did. Professor Bakar is a keeper you have yet to encounter. I'm glad to see that I was correct in presuming that we would meet again soon after our last encounter. Though I surmise, based on the commotion I heard, that you did not have an easy time getting to me.
We did not, Professor. We encountered goblins outside the tower.
That goblins were aware of my vault is disquieting enough. But if they have also made a connection to this tower, then the threat may be greater than I thought. All the more reason for us to move forward. Downstairs, near the entry, a reservoir of ancient magic, like those you've seen before, has been unlocked. Command it to access a doorway. I'm afraid I cannot say more. As Professor Fig cannot join you, he and I will, in time, see you back at the map chamber. Remember what you see.
We're going to need to understand how Ranrock's loyalists knew about a tower that once belonged to a keeper. For the moment, however, you've more important things to set your mind to. A reservoir of ancient magic, I believe?
Yes, sir.
Then I shall leave matters in your increasingly capable hands. That said, be careful.
I will, sir. I'll see you back in the map chamber. Revelio. A reservoir of ancient magic, downstairs, near the entry.
Сейчас
This could
что-то
prove dangerous
будет.
if I'm not careful. Revelio.
Чую, сейчас что-то будет. Испытание.
Revelio. I've seen this before, in Gringotts and the restricted section. That must have done something. Best have a look around.
О! Ой, еще один. Шляпа. Эй. Какая интересная лестница. Так, сейчас будет драка, что ли?
More traces of ancient magic. Something must be different.
Куда-то меня ведут. Везде эти статуи, мне все время кажется, что они сейчас на меня все толпой повалятся.
These are never a welcome sight. At least I know what to expect this time.
Так и думал.
Confringo, Defender. Levioso. Confringo. Accio. Levioso, Defender.
Ау!
Confringo, Defender. Accio. Confringo.
Ну, неплохо. Я думал, будет сложнее. Как тут у нас что?
What have the keepers planned for me?
Revelio.
Там сундук. Какие-то там очки еще. Не по уровню. Ну и ладно.
These look familiar.
Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Accio.
Accio. Revelio. Accio. Accio. What did that burst of magic do? Perhaps I should examine things from both sides of the archway. More statues. Defender! Confringo! Incendio! Revelio. Not making this easy on me. Defender. Accio. Seems I ought to explore this archway from both sides. Accio! What did that burst of magic change on both sides of the archway? Something must be different. Accio! I need to see how the room changes when I move in and out of the archway. I'll never get used to these floors. Confringo! Defender! Accio! Confringo! Defender! Incendio! Confringo! Accio! Incendio! Confringo! Defender! Incendio. Accio. Confringo. Incendio. Confringo. Incendio. Confringo. Defendo. Incendio. Confringo. Revelio. Accio. Accio. Now to see what's changed on each side of this archway. Accio. Accio.
Oh.
Accio. Accio.
Мурмяу, фурмяу, привет и от меня и от прекрасной Еленушки. Приятного стрима. Привет, Влад. Там что, Еленушка уже начала стримить? Тогда ей тоже приятного стримчика. И спасибо за пожелания.
Accio. Accio.
Ага.
Accio.
Ну, наконец-то. Я думал, на 100 лет тут застряну.
Revelio. Don't like the look of this.
Опять вы.
Confringo. Defender. Incendio. Confringo.
Ну не все сразу, пожалуйста.
Incendio. Confringo. Incendio. Defender. Confringo. Incendio. Confringo.
Ух ты ж ё!
Confringo. Defender.
Босс! Это босс!
Incendio.
Нам-нам-нам-нам-нам.
Repulsor.
Фига.
Confringo. Defender. Repulsor. Incendio.
Так, я вас понял, уважаемый. Не успел, ладно.
Confringo. Defender. Confringo.
Что ж такое?
Confringo. Defender. Confringo. Incendio.
О, нет. Или вот так вот.
Defender. Confringo. Defender. Confringo. Incendio. Defender. Confringo. Repulsor. Incendio.
Было потно.
What a relief.
Но мне понравилось.
Another pensive.
Your ability to transfigure the world around you is remarkable. What is it?
My father isn't getting better. I don't think he'll ever recover from the death of my brother.
It is agonizing to see those we love suffer.
The drought was years ago, but the pain of losing him is as deep for him now as if it had happened only yesterday. He doesn't need pretty pillars, he needs peace. What if I could help him, Professor?
You do so much for your father already.
It's not enough. I want to take away his pain.
It is tempting, I know, to use this magic that you're mastering to transfigure more than the physical world. But human emotion is a potent force unto itself. Even the most well-meaning and competent witch cannot possibly know the consequences of irrevocably manipulating it.
So I'm to watch as my father's pain destroys him.
It is not your pain to take. Every year, a student sees something sillier than I could ever imagine in their tea leaves. Oh, Miss Morganach, welcome back to Hogwarts, Professor.
That's going to take some getting used to. Professor Rickwood?
I was so pleased to hear that you'd accepted the position of Defense Against the Dark Arts, Professor.
Sit, Isadora. Tell us about your travels.
I was actually hoping that you and the others might join me at my home this evening. There's much I'd like to share with you.
That would be delightful. We shall let the others know.
Very well. I shall see you then.
Another memory. Now to find a way out of here.
Вот и все с этим испытанием.
That must be the way back to the map chamber.
Нужно возвращаться. Вот и я вернулся. Профессоры.
What have we here?
I'm a student at Hogwarts, sir. And this is Professor Fig.
Professor Charles Rookwood at your service. Has someone completed the first trial?
I have, Professor Rookwood. We saw you in the Pensive in Gringotts with Professor Rackham.
Indeed. So, you found the portkey to access Professor Rackham's vault, and you deciphered the map within the locket you found floating above that Pensive.
I did. I found something that I can't identify floating above the last Pensive.
Ah, yes. You will find a similar artifact in each trial. You must take care to keep them safe. You will need them to complete the journey we have set forth for you. Once you have them all, we will tell you what to do with them.
Very well. Are you able to tell me anything about the next trial?
Before you proceed, I would like to speak with Charles regarding the urgent situation involving the goblins.
The goblins?
The student has seen traces of a powerful dark magic being wielded by goblin kind. They and their mentor, Professor Fig, not only encountered goblins lurking outside of Sanbakar's tower, they also encountered a powerful goblin in my vault at Gringotts.
I'm afraid it would be wise to halt the trials until we know more.
We shall defer to you in this matter, of course. Now then...
Wait, Professor. The name Rookwood. Do you think...
that there's a connection to Victor? Perhaps, but we can't be sure of its significance, if any. For now, tell me what you saw in the Pensive.
Before the witch from the last Pensive, Isadora, became a Hogwarts professor, she argued with Professor Rackham about using magic to remove pain.
Hopefully the next Pensive provides more context. For now, we should learn what Ranrock knows. I will be honest, I've no idea where to start.
Actually, I might know of someone. I saw Serona at the Three Broomsticks speaking to a goblin once. They seemed friendly.
Well, it's worth a try. See what you can find out. Of course, don't forget...
My studies. Yes, sir.
Before you go...
Professor?
Have you encountered swirling traces of magic in the world? aside from those along our path.
Not that I recall. What are they?
Evidence of the Keeper's efforts to manipulate the power of ancient magic during our time. If I am correct, and I usually am, you should be able to use them to inform and enhance your own magic.
Thank you, sir. I will look out for them.
У нас уже осень красивейшая настала. Это новости. Задание завершено. Шляпа констебля.
I should.
I've got spectacular news. The broom upgrade's ready. Ha! Stop by the shop when you can.
I hope you will come and see me about a pressing and highly confidential matter at your earliest convenience. I believe that we may be able to help each other.
Please see me after class once you have completed the tasks I've set for you. I would like to teach you Descendo, useful for pulling objects to the ground.
Господи, миллион заданий опять. С чего начинать? Козявки тролля соберите, что? Да уж. Я хотел вот это вот сделать сначала, но... Мандрагоры мне... Семена в магазине Тимофила и поганки надо. Где у нас этот магазин? Вот он. В данном Хоксмит.
Tips in the hat.
Revelio. Revelio.
Have a look around. I'll be with you in just a minute. Oh, I'm always thrilled when a young one makes a wise purchase. I can tell you'll go far. Doors always open. You be sure to stop by soon.
You let Nora Treadwell go, didn't you?
Assignment's all finished. Confringo! Incendio! Defender!
What are your thoughts on electricity?
Expulso! Incendio!
That's just the
beginning. Defender! Confringo!
You've made a grave mistake.
Depulso!
Conductive, aren't we?
Levioso!
How important?
This has become personal.
Defender! Confringo! Depulso!
Might want to look up.
Levioso! Revelio.
Теперь можно идти по квесту этому, изучать Заклинания новые. Мадам Чеснок. Вот сюда.
I've completed my assignments, Professor.
Pleased to hear it. Professor Weasley will be too. I'll be sure to let her know how well you're coming along.
Thank you, Professor.
Professor Hecat tells me she taught you Levioso, so you should be ready for a more advanced levitation charm. Wingardium Leviosa requires a bit of concentration and a nice, graceful wand movement. Let's see you try your hand at it. When executed correctly, you should be able to pick up boulders as though they were sprigs of sneezewort.
Отлично, еще одно новое заклинание.
Well done! Feel free to practice Wingardium Leviosa here in the greenhouse. I've set some crates out for you in the next room.
Wingardium Leviosa.
You're a natural.
Отличненько.
Professor Garlic, a moment of your time?
The plants are resting, so now's as good a time as any.
I was wondering, what made you want to teach herbology?
How lovely of you to ask. I've always had an affinity for greenery, so this situation is a bit of a dream come true. After graduation, I was thrilled to be asked to step in for my old herbology professor. He'd had a slight accident, you see.
Oh dear. A shame for him, but it worked out well for you.
Well, he never cared, really cared for the plants, and they could sense it. Oh, you'd be surprised how perceptive a plant can be. At any rate, the trouble began one day when he cut into a wigan tree. Unfortunately for him, its leaves were hiding a bowtruckle. You may recall the marvellous creatures that resemble a twig. The little beast gouged the professor's eyes quite fiercely, but terrifying, I'd imagine. Likely for the professor, too.
And that's when you took over as the herbology professor?
Well, not quite. After 3 weeks at St. Mungo's, my predecessor regained a tiny bit of his eyesight. He insisted on returning to the greenhouse. Within a week, he claims by accident, kicked a Chinese chomping cabbage, so it was back to St. Mungo's for him.
Это приключение.
What a string of bad luck.
Well, I felt awful for him, but I dare say I felt a bit more sympathy for the cabbage. Upon his discharge from the hospital, his indifference to plants had turned to utter disdain. He lost what little patience he had left with a particularly temperamental venomous tentacula and, well, his resulting leave of absence continues to this day.
Чё себе отпуск?
I'm glad everything worked out as it did and that you're the herbology professor now.
Very kind of you to say. I do love these gardens and helping my students grow. Lovely speaking with you. Have a wonderful day. Oh, and remember, be kind to your Wigan trees.
Да уж. Не обижайте растения. То они вас и съесть могут. Так, еще остались раз, два, три, четыре, пять, шесть. 6 обычных и 3 темных искусств. Неизученных заклинаний остались у нас. Какое следующее задание мне выбрать? Это что ли? Вот туда отправимся. Поближе к этому квесту.
Brilliant.
Вот и все. Полопали шарики, можно отправляться еще одно заклинание изучать. Не знаю, после этого задания или после следующего какого-нибудь я закончу стрим, наверное. Мне тут надо будет по делам уходить. Он будет маленький в этот раз. Ну ничего страшного.
Revelio.
Записка еще какая-то. Еще одна записка. Ох-ох-ох. Madame?
Madam Kagawa, I completed the list of tasks you assigned.
Wonderful. I trust you became more familiar with your broom through the process?
Yes, Professor.
That's good to hear. Keep it up, and perhaps one day you'll have a spot on the Quidditch team. If Black ever permits Quidditch again. Well, with those tasks out of the way, let us get started. Glacius. Pay attention to your wand work.
Еще одно заклинание в коллекцию.
Well done. I'd recommend that you practice your new spell here in my office before taking it out into the world. There you go. Catching on quickly.
О, это мне нравится. Замораживать теперь всех сможем. Еще два желтых, два фиолетовых, одно красное. Не считая крещенных. Ну, нормально. И что там у нас еще? 5 задания всякие. Два письма. Метла новая какая-то открылась. Так, что дальше по заданию? Пульсы на левитирующем враге, чтобы еще одно заклинание выучить. О, но это я конкретно вот это условие на левитирующем враге использовать. Это я уже попробую, когда буду вне стрима зачищать и исследовать вот те верхние территории. Вот эти наверху. Это что такое? Древней магии. Короче, тут вот еще пещерки с сокровищами остались. Телепорты открытые, не открытые точнее. Там еще, наверное, куча всяких интересностей. Вот это вот все я вне стрима поисследую, чтобы на следующем стриме вернуться к квестам сюжетным и дополнительным. Возможно, еще какие-то вот эти испытания попрохожу. Потому как квестов у нас все еще немало, в том числе и сюжетных. Вот я выполню вот это условие на левитирующем враге, и следующий стрим начну изучение вот этого еще одного заклинания. Тогда уж на сегодня все-таки, наверное, я на этом моменте закончу. Будет мне еще чем заняться. На стриме продолжим снова сюжетку и доп. Задания всякие. Изучать новые заклинания. У персонажей историю узнавать и прочее. Потому что на сегодня такой небольшой стрим. На 2 часика всего лишь. По квестам, по сюжету немножко прошлись. В следующий раз продолжим снова по сюжету. Всякие исследования и мелкие всякие сокровища, пещерки, испытания. Это я все вне стрима попрохожу. То так можно будет стримить эту игру 500 стримов. Я все-таки не хочу столько прям ее стримить. На стримы оставлю сюжетку, всякие доп. Задания, мелкие всякие сокровища, испытания, пещеры, исследования карты подробные. Это я подробно все буду вне стрима уже заморачиваться с этим, чтобы не возиться. Ну а на сегодня все. Спасибо всем, кто смотрел, кто писал, кто лайкал, кто будет записи смотреть, возможно. Заходите на следующие стримы. Всех буду рад видеть. Все. Всем пока.